Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're doing something a little bit different from what I usually do. I know I'm late to the trend. This game's been out for like a month, and I'm late. I'm far behind. I'm blah, 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 whatever. Today we are building a house in Paralives. I know, crazy. I say that every single time that it is crazy, but it is crazy because this game has been in development for a very, very long time. And finally it's out. I can't remember exactly if it's a beta or not. I think it is. It's something like that, early access. So you can get the game, you can play it, you can do whatever, you can play with your Paralives character. I think they're called paras. I don't remember. Today, however, we are building because I very much enjoy building, especially in The Sims, and this is very Sims oriented. Lots of Sims players have sort of moved on to this game. We are building a cute little suburban house, kind of. I think it's suburban. I don't know. I'm very tired, okay? It's about 4 in the morning. I know I need to be getting my beauty sleep so I could look gorgeous tomorrow, but yeah, no, I can't do that right now because I'm wide awake. Unfortunately, I'm like in one of those weird phases where I'm tired, but I'm so awake, like I'm buzzed, that I have to stay up and do something. So this is what I'm doing. And it gives me ample opportunity to explain why I have vanished, because I know I just sort of all left you on a cliffhanger after my loftier video. So to be perfectly honest, I don't actually have a reason why I vanished for so long. It was just one of those things where I felt kind of burnt out. I didn't really know what to do. I didn't want to keep creating Hosey videos because I feel like although they're good, at the same time, playing the same thing and uploading and editing and so on and so forth of every single episode of that anyway, it was just a lot, okay? It was a lot for me to deal with, and I quite frankly didn't want to, but I also didn't really have many other ideas, and that's something that I kind of stressed out with. I did hear through different friends and stuff that maybe I should try Minecraft and games like that. Maybe I will eventually. I don't know. I'm kind of one of those people where once I've now made a channel, I feel like I have to stick with the vibes of that. And I don't really want to break into Minecraft stuff if it's primarily for Sims and simulation games and stuff like that. As of right now, I don't know if that's the route that I want to go down. We'll keep it open. Options are there. If obviously anybody has any ideas, please feel free to leave them in the comments because I would love to hear what you guys think. And I know that a couple people will probably be missing me because I know a few of my friends have asked me, when are you next posting a video? Because I sort of posted like 7 and then just vanished. But I'm back. I'm back for good, hopefully. I will hopefully have new videos up every week. It'll probably be once a week. I did try and aim for twice a week because I enjoyed it, but like I said, burnt out and it was a lot. However, let's talk about the build a bit because trust and believe when I tell you this. I understand this game is early access. I understand that there'll be bugs, there'll be issues, there'll be problems. A whole month this game has been out, I'm pretty sure right now. And I cannot get the hang of the build tools at all. Maybe it's one of those things where I have just been so overstimulated or I'm so used to the whole realm of The Sims and how that game works that I just don't know how to do it in other games anymore. I used to be really good. That's the thing. I used to be really good at building. And I'm not trying to call myself big-headed or anything. I did do some really cool stuff and I made some cool stuff on the Sims gallery. So if you want to check that out, that's boysimming. That's just the same as my username here. You can go check it out on the EA gallery. Please do. Or don't. I don't mind. But I feel like I have just got used to those controls a little bit. And now that we've been given so much scope for imagination, my brain is sort of like, and it's sort of like hot wired into this whole thing of like, I don't know how to work it. And that's the same thing with the Paramaker, I believe it's called. It's so stressful and I do not get the hang of it. Well, no, I've kind of got the hang of the Paramaker now. I just don't understand building. Build tools, it does not make sense to me in my head at all. And I don't know how people are building such cool stuff. And see, it feels horrible of me to say because it's one of those things where we've been asking the Sims team for these things for years so we could have even more customization and even more and even more. And people are never happy. And even when they are happy, stuff can still be done for it to be even better than it originally is. And now that we've actually got a game that has all of these things within the base game, and we don't have to pay for DLC, we don't have to pay for any of that nonsense that EA deals with and whatever, I just feel like maybe it's too much. And that sounds like a horrible thing for me to say, and maybe I'm the only one who thinks that. Maybe I am. But as of right this second, it feels like a lot. And I feel like I can't deal with it too much. I will probably just have to learn the tools because trust me, I've been playing The Sims since I was about 5 or 6 years old, and I got used to those eventually. It did take a while, but now I know where everything is and I don't even have to think about it anymore. I have a friend who has very recently started playing The Sims and they're playing it on Xbox, and all they have to do is ask me a question. I think, what was it the other day? It was something along the lines of like, how long do horses live or something like that, because all of my horses are foals and I don't know what to do. Immediately, I was like, it's a week in game. Right hand panel at the very bottom, look for Simology, you will see. Like, It's one of those things where it's just ingrained in my head. I've gotten used to it, and maybe it's what I need to do here. So, this is actually one of my very first builds. I have tried to build a few different styles of homes that I could kind of show off here. Could not get the hang of it at all. Craftsman, don't even ask me because it's not happening. It will never happen, and I don't get it. Maybe it's also just because it's early access, so things aren't fleshed out in terms of like roofing and stuff. Because I wanted to make a house where the second floor was in the roof, could not figure it out for the life of me. And I'm not about to go through 8 million different roof pieces just so I could get that style put down, unfortunately. Aside from all of that, it was fun. It really was fun. I sort of just locked in and just sort of did it, and it happened. It came to me. Originally, I also wanted to go through and kind of copy a floor plan, kind of mimic that stuff, but no, absolutely not. So I decided to go off my own back and figure out my own style, and this is what I came up with. It kind of is like suburban meets farmhouse vibes, sort of, I want to say. Like I said, I'm not the best with house styles and stuff, but this is what it gives me. Okay. Another thing, although I just complained about the fact that there's almost too much that we can do in this game, I do love its capability. I love the fact that we can make the rooms any height we want. We can change the walls to any height we want. We can do the windows, doors, everything. We can change genuinely anything. Like, this is something we've been asking for years, and it is so much fun. It really is. The only things that I'm not the biggest fan of is the color wheel because it got confusing after a while, and I'm not good at that stuff. I can't do it. Same thing with stairs. I know, like we've said a million times, early access, whatever. I want to be able to have L-shaped stairs. I want U-shaped stairs. I want spiral stairs. That is all I'm begging for. I genuinely could not care about anything else. That's all I want. It's just those types of stairs, and I will be the happiest person you will ever see. Because originally my first video was going to be building the house from Gilmore Girls, and yeah, I can't really do that because they have a U-shaped staircase, and I'm not about to fiddle with all of that mess with stairs and platforms, and let's not do that. Let's not focus on that. Anyway, how are you guys? How's your day been? How's your week been? I hope you've missed me. If you haven't, leave. No, I'm joking. Please stay. How has everybody been? Because personally, I've been doing okay. I do want to admit, I do deal with stuff sometimes, like anxiety wise, and I struggle sometimes, but I ultimately am doing fine. I've had quite a good week. I visited my friend for their birthday and we spent the week together, and it genuinely has been so fun. It's been so much fun. I wish there was more that I could tell you that we did, but honestly, it wasn't that much. There's not a lot to really put out into the world because nothing exciting really happened. It was just like a few cases of like going to the market and looking at stuff. And I don't know, I just love all of these like charity shop things. Like, it's so fun. And I just wish I had actually bought something because I didn't. I didn't want to spend money. I wanted to save it for future endeavors. There's that. All in all, great week personally. And now it's back to reality where I have to focus on doing all of this stuff and work and whatever else. And it's, yeah, a whole thing. So, oh, that's a good point, actually. I have been playing Chain together with my friends, and I actually finished it last night, which is the best news. It took us 5 hours, but I did it, so that's all that matters. And oh my gosh, I am so sorry, but I just had to pause that for a second. So if there's like a weird jump or anything, I just had like a sneezing fit. My hay fever has been horrendous. Trust and believe, that's allergies for people in America. But my hay fever has been awful. And yeah, summer is not my friend. Me and summer, we're not besties. I hate summer. I hate it. Hate it with a capital HATE. Despise. Once it turns fall slash autumn, everything will be so much better and I'll be so much happier. I'll be such an enjoyable person. Trust me, right now, I'm the most irritable person to be around because I just cannot do it. Unfortunately, I've never been one that has been accustomed to heat. Life in England, we're used to the rain. So I think it was not last week, but it was the week before. We had a heat wave and that lasted the full week, I'm pretty sure. And it rained a few times. It was one of those things where our country is so naturally wet that it just didn't work. It did not work because it was like hot and also wet at the same time. So the entire time I felt like I was in like the Amazon jungle. It was awful. I'm not one of those people. I can't live with it. I can't live with summer because my hay fever sucks and I'm the only person in my family that deals with hay fever. Nobody else does. Why was I cursed? Riddle me that one. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. It will go within like a month. I'll be all good. But the fact that I have to deal with this allergy stuff, like, what is the reason for me to get ill from grass or trees or anything? I want to know exactly what type of pollen I'm Is it an allergy? I think it's an allergy. I want to know which one I'm allergic to because I know that there's a specific way to figure out, and I want to do it. I really desperately want to know. Like, please just like put grass on my face or something. That's all I want. And then I want to. We're gonna move on back to what I was talking about before. So me and my friends played Chain together, and I finished the game. I know, crazy. It took us 5 hours, but we did it, and a lot of trial and error. And ooh, wow, it was just yeah. It was a lot. It really was a lot. Now I am focusing more so on this whole building thing because I feel like it's good downtime and gives me a chance to relax and take a break. Especially because I just spent the week with my friend, and then straight after that, as soon as I got home, I was on games with my other friends. And then straight after that, the day after, I was on games with more friends. Genuinely have had no time to myself. And I'm not saying that like it's their fault because I could easily have just said no, but I didn't want to disappoint people. And also, it's fun. I like playing games with my friends because doing stuff alone sucks, guys. If you have no friends, I'll be your friend because trust me, it is so fun. I love playing games with people, especially ones that are like really funny, you know, like Repo and stuff like that. Obsessed. If you give me a game like that, I'm all over it. Unfortunately, I'm not really a Minecraft girly anymore. I sort of have left that ship. It sailed a long time ago. I mean, I do genuinely love that game so, so much, but also at the same time, I just need a break because it's too much to deal with. There's too much stuff that I can do. And maybe that's actually the problem. I just get too overwhelmed when I have too much scope for imagination and possibility. I feel like that's probably why I struggle so much with stuff sometimes. Like, I want to be a perfectionist, I want things to be perfect. This build isn't great, but I do like it. I'm not gonna lie, I do like it. It is good. I'm not gonna sit there and say I'm posting a video that I hate because that would be a lie. I do like it. I just wish that there was more for me to do in terms of stairs. That's literally all I want. Other than that, I don't care. I feel like there's stuff that I could do to make this look absolutely incredible. Also, to note, I didn't furnish it. And that's not because I'm lazy, it's because I just really desperately did not want to. I know, like what I said, it's early access. I wanted to build. Whatever. I wanted to build. I did not want to decorate. That's not what I'm here for. Maybe I'm just more one of those people who just prefers to be the DIYer of the group. I refuse. Plus, also the fact that we have so much possibility to do whatever we want with like moving shelves and making them the sizes that we want to, and genuinely every possibility under the sun. Yeah, I can't do all that. I am not about to try. But I do believe we are starting to come up to the end of the video. So, if you enjoyed, I'm very sorry for rambling on like I did, but I haven't talked in a while, and guys, I needed to get it out. I needed to get some things out. However, if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like, maybe comment, maybe subscribe, potentially, possibly, love me, support me, do all those fun things. You will love me once you get to know me. I am a great person and great company. With that being said, thank you again for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.